Hey, this is Rachel from the Life Facilitator, and I am sharing a journal with me video today. I am in my Daisy planner from Coco Daisy, and I'm using the horizontal pages. This planner comes with a horizontal layout and a vertical layout, and I use the vertical layout for my actual memory planning with photos, and then I consider this my no photo memory journal. I am utilizing the Coco Daisy Lillian's Garden collection, and I have started with the top header bar, I guess you could call it, and I typically do cover the top the week of because I don't usually need it. And so, yeah, you can see here I'm using one of the quote cards that came in the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, and I am using it actually to trace little boxes that I will put my journaling in later. A favorite element in my memory journal is our journal cards. I love using, especially the quote cards. They fill space, which is nice, and I will use them on days where, I probably don't have that much to journal about, and so it fills the space nicely. Here I am still using the back of the quote card as a mat or as a stencil, I guess. And then I have a little bit of scrap paper from the trimmed down Simple Dory that I'm putting across the top, and then we'll add over on the other page. So, excuse me. I wanted to utilize the stamp that came in the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, and so I'm going to create a banner. And a tip for making the banner is make sure that there is enough contrast in the colors that you use, both for the triangles and then if you do the outline of the triangles as well. I did not get enough contrast. It looks fine, but it probably would have looked better if I had used a darker color for the actual string and for the outline. I am I'm going back and adding the journaling after this week has passed, and you'll notice that for Sunday the ink color from the other page bled through, and so I just covered it, which is fine. And now I'm going to use a masking technique to stamp around the boxes, and I'm using the floral stamp that recently came alongside. It's a extra add-on stamp that came with the Lillian's Garden collection. I do think it's still available in the Daisy store if you are interested. And I'm going to do the floral around the boxes for 3 of the days. When it comes to stamping, when it comes to most elements, I try to work in threes. And especially for large elements or similar elements, I will work in threes. Now for Tuesday, I am adding a piece of scrap paper that looks like paint swatch to add some decoration to Tuesday. I like this paint swatch because it actually looks like I painted on the page, but I didn't. And then I will utilize some of these little quote cards for that day as well. And when it comes to my journal, typically I am journaling first and decorating later. So this is kind of a atypical week for me where I'm going back and adding and decorating first and then adding the journaling later. So when I do this, I like to really kind of go big on the decoration, because I know I will have room for it. And so here I am going through and I am tracing with a pen what I had already the boxes that I had made previously, and I'm doing kind of a wonky line, and this is because it sort of matches the feel of the collection and some of the stitched elements in the collection, and so I wanted to mirror that with these little journal boxes. And I had meant for Thursday, I had meant to actually journal vertically, but then I forgot when I went to actually journal. I love how someone like Julie from Plan to Create in her journal has been doing like vertical, mixing up her writing, going vertically and horizontally, and I think that's really cool. I just forgot to do it once I went to actually journal. And when it comes to the weekend, I often don't have a ton of space to work with, but I also don't have a lot to say on the weekends typically. So I don't mind if that space is sort of more decorative. And again, this journal is really just it's meant to get some of the like good little moments from the week, but it's not a comprehensive look at each day. So I'm finishing up with the stamp, the little stitch stamp that came with the Traveler's Notebook memory keeping kit, and I will wrap up with the actual journaling. Here's a look at a little insert I made, and it's called my Glimmers insert. I will link to the woman who inspired this little insert, but I'm trying to focus on glimmers in my journaling each day. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment if you liked it, and I will see you in my next one. Okay, bye.